Today we are showing you how to do passage plan from Dover to Calais.
Kelly. First, check your ship parameters. In ship parameters, look at what's going to be your cruising speed, because this cruising speed will automatically be added into your passage plan, and also default track limit. Sometimes you might want to increase and sometimes you might want to decrease this depending on where you are. And then the very important thing is safety depth settings. Now you would know your draft. As per the draft, you can calculate your safety depth settings. For instance, I'm just taking a figures roughly over here. We are considering like 1 meter height of tide, and therefore our safety depth came to about, let's say, even if our safety depth comes to 0.9, the closest one is 1. So therefore you'll go to the nearest one. And then safety contour is going to be same as your draft. If anything less than that, you're going to run aground. So you don't have 1.6, so you're going to select 2 meters. So shallow contour will be same as safety contour. Now deep contour can be twice or 4 times your draft. So we can either have 8 or we can have 4. So at the minute you can see over here it's only 10 meters and 8 meters depth. So I would like to leave it as 4 meters. So once you are done with this safety depth settings, then we'll have to plan the route. But of course, before planning the route, you'll have to consult a lot of books, publications and stuff. So in order to plot the route, you have to go to manage route and then click on new, because you're going to have a new route. And then you will see the icon has changed now. Let's say you are planning a passage from here, from this berth. So you'll click one waypoint here and you'll click one waypoint here, and then you'll click your waypoint here. And of course you'd like to see, you'd like to have a bit of more information. So yeah, let's presume we are a slightly bigger vessel trying to take pilots, and just to get an overview you can always zoom in and have a look where exactly Calais is. Calais is over here. And then let me check. No, Calais is over here. This is where Calais is. So yeah, generally I mean all this area is quite nice. You can actually come down here and follow the TSS as well regulation. Once you're over there, you're going to cross pretty much 90 degrees to the general direction of the traffic flow. Try not to alter just at the exit or entrance. Try to have a bit of margin. And then you can see there are these North Cardinal buoys. You can come up here. Let's go over here. And then as you're going in, of course you can certainly zoom in as well at a later stage, and you can see that's the channel. Yeah, and keep clicking there. I suppose you probably want to align your vessel before you get inside the breakwater. And let's say you're ending over here. So once this is done, you have to click on and insert. Now of course we will, let's say we will save this route as DOV
To Calais.
to CAL, and we will save this. Now of course we have to validate this, but before we validate, what we'll do is we'll quickly check the route just to ensure that everything is okay. We are not running on a shallow patch or something, or on a wreck. That looks all right. That looks all right. Again, I mean, it's not, you can either come over here as well instead of, you know, coming slightly south. That seems all right. That seems all right. Okay, now you can see over here, if you go to off track, now the off track at the berth is 5 meters, and over here is 5 meters. So probably from the third waypoint, 1 2 3, yeah, third waypoint onwards, we can probably increase the off track to 30 meters. So we've got a better, you can see that, you know, this is slightly increased, so you've got a bit of more allowance. And probably we can have pretty much all through, because we don't want to zigzag too much, so you'll keep editing. Anyways, I'm not going to do this, and as you're approaching right inside the berth, you can have it a bit narrow. So once you think this is okay, and watch your speed as well. Of course, your speed initially would not be 30. It will be probably, you'll start with 5 knots or something, although it's a small boat. So we'll just initially we'll have 5 knots, and then probably you'll gradually increase your speed to probably 10, and then to 20, and so on. And similarly, you'd like to adjust your speed in the last waypoints as well as you're approaching. Although this is not a hard and fast rule, however, this will probably give you a better ETA when you're as you're approaching. So all right, so once that is there, you save it. Now go to validate. Now validating the route can be done. Oops, route number 3. Hold on, let me have a look. Manage routes. Oh, looks like it's not been saved properly. Yeah, that's where it is. Edit waypoint list. Route not change. Okay. Yeah, never mind. We can edit this route, this thing. We'll validate and go to, you can have unattended as well, or validate and view as well. You can start, and it'll automatically look for any errors. So now you can see over here there are a few things, and in case if you'd like to see what it says, you know, shoreline construction, unsurveyed areas, wherever you are passing through. When you think that, yeah, that's fine, because you can see that it's giving you as per your settings that you have set, whether your vector settings as well as sector and vector settings, you're getting these yellow warnings, which is okay. So you can manually check each and every leg as well, and then, you know, for each waypoint you can keep checking and exactly what it is, it's what's the error, or what exactly is the message. You can go on here, and once you're done with that, what you're going to do is save. And once you have saved, you can close this, and then go to route, on display, just to ensure that's the one, and then display, and then if you click monitor, that's how the route is.
Where is the monitor?
Yeah, here it is, monitor.
Okay.
And if you want to change the route or change the waypoint to wherever you want to, then first you have to unmonitor, and then go to edit waypoint. Then this window will apply, and then you can move the waypoint wherever you want to. Okay, but remember, if you have moved the waypoint, oops, this, I think the mouse is playing around. Yeah, yeah. But in case if you want to move the waypoint, and if you want to, and then it'll says you'll have to save this and again validate. So you can either validate view, that means validate, and you can validate and view, and or you can do manually as well. Let's try to do manually. So it tell you on each leg whatever is the issue. So at the minute that looks okay, you can do okay, and then the next leg it is telling you that much is your velo point, which is okay. And you can have a look at this here. You're slightly going close to the breakwater, you got to be a bit careful, but which if you think that's okay, that's fine. And you can also look for any warnings. In case if you've got any warnings, you'll get message over here, or groundings, you'll get message over here, which is okay. So you just click on okay. If there's any warning, you'll certainly get a message. So that looks okay at the minute. So, or if you're running over a buoy, so at the minute you can see there's hardly any message. Looks like we have planned all right. And once that is done, make sure you save it. And once that is saved, close this, go to root, manage routes. That was this on display, just to make sure this is the one on display. Yeah, that's the one. Display, and then click on monitor. That's it.